Let me tell you something. You are not broken. You are rediscovering who you are and stepping into your power. Let's talk about it. Happy Monday, Rising Phoenix. I hope that you are healthy, happy, and in good spirits. Today, I'm here to put a little bit of mojo into your Monday so that you can feel good about yourself going into this week and knowing that you are not weak. You are not broken. Nothing is wrong with you. You are not unlovable. You are beautiful. After enduring abuse, a lot of times we go into this stage of feeling like something is wrong with us, not really understanding all of the symptoms that we're having, such as anxiety, sleepless nights, being scared to sleep in the dark, feeling unlovable, feeling unattractive, feeling like no one understands you, feeling misunderstood. That can really take you into a deep place to where you feel alone and you feel isolated. But I want to tell you, being a survivor of abuse, there's a whole nother side that a lot of people don't talk about. A lot of us are shamed and feel shame from our experiences. And I know what that feels like. Feeling broken, feeling like something's wrong, feeling like you're mentally just losing it, feeling like you've lost a grip on your life and who you are. And it's right at that point. It's right at that point when you have set yourself free, when you have decided to choose yourself. It is right at that point to where you have more power than you could ever realize. One of the most important things for us to remember after enduring trauma is how it not only affects us mentally, it affects our body, it affects our mind, it affects our confidence and our self-esteem. So with all of those things in your nervous system being off whack, your equilibrium, you not being able to express yourself, it does make you feel like you're going crazy on the inside. It really does. But this is the beginning of you setting boundaries, you being clear on what you want, what's important to you, and reclaiming that person who was always inside of you. A lot of times we feel like because we've endured the abuse that we're not powerful, that we don't know who we are. That person has always been inside of us. Life experiences, trauma, and abuse has stifled our voice, and we've become content with pleasing people, so much so that we put our needs on the back burner. I'm here to let you know that you are stepping into your power. You are so beautiful. You are so lovable. You are necessary. It took me many years to realize that I am a powerful, outspoken, driven woman. I have always been her. What I lacked was boundaries, clarity on what I wanted for myself, what was important to me, because being loved, feeling desirable, being raised in an upbringing that taught me to please a man, to suppress your needs, that affected me. But once I stepped into my power and who I was, you cannot tell me that I'm not all that in a bag of chips. You can't tell me that I'm not beautiful and gorgeous. You can't tell me that I'm not powerful. And the same is true of you. So this Monday, I feel moved to dig into one oracle deck. I'm going to be going into the Love Who You Are oracle deck and see what message that the Most High really wants you to connect with today so that you can understand. It's really important for you to understand that this journey is a process. And the more that you get in tune with yourself, your needs, your desires, what's important to you, the woman that you see yourself, the future that you see for yourself, the woman who you want to be is right there. She's always been there. It's time to awaken her, rediscover her, and hold on tight to her. I'm going to take these two cards that came off the deck. Normally, I am so meticulous about my cards being facing, all of them facing the right way. I'm going to take these two cards that were backwards in this deck and see what else wants to come out. Anything else, Spirit? All right. So 4 cards came out. The number 4 to me represents stability. It represents you building a new foundation for yourself that looks totally different from what you've been used to. Will this feel different? Will it feel difficult? Will it feel scary? I ain't gonna lie to you. Yes, it does. But 4 represents stability, and that's what you're working towards. Stability in your life, stability and clarity for what's important to you, stability for building the type of foundation that your life can really thrive off of. So, first card I have here, radiate gratitude. Some of us have been through so many traumatic, life-changing experiences to where some of us have maybe even been close to losing our life. The Most High needs you to experience gratitude for every win in your life. The fact that you are alive and well today is something to be gracious about. If you have a job to go to, if you're seeking new skills and career changes and educating yourself, that's something to be grateful for. If you have a child and your child is well, thriving, happy, despite of all the things they've seen, you have something to be grateful for. Gratitude. And gratitude is one of the most important things that you can add to your life when you feel like there's nothing to be grateful for. I've lost everything, including my mind. Almost my life dealing with an abuser. I had to really be thankful for the car that I had to sleep in. I had to be thankful for urban ministries giving me resources and allowing me to volunteer and spend my spare time. I had to be thankful for a cold floor that I slept on when my ribs were broken, when I had nowhere to go myself. You have to be thankful for each and everything that God gives you. Count everything as a blessing, no matter how small. Gratitude is important in this season of rebuilding and learning and restructuring your life. Don't take anything for granted. Growing, belonging. Growing, belonging speaks of the transition that you're in the midst of. You are growing, my love. All of this confusion, all of this stagnancy, all of this loss is a rebuilding. Everything falls apart when everything is about to be restructured. You are about to find the people, the places that you belong to. And I'm not just talking about love. Some of us don't need to be focusing on love. And I'm going to just keep it real. This is belonging within yourself. This is finding clarity on who you are. This is finding people and people finding you who are going to help you feel belong. This can be an outside community, an outside resource, outside counseling, therapy, coaching services. This is you finding a place to where you feel like, you know what, I finally belong. I'm finally making progress in my life. This feels right. Even in the midst of this brokenness, I feel like I belong. This is knowing that you belong to the Creator. You are His divine protected creation. You don't belong to anyone else but the Most High. Your life is sovereign. You are free to be whoever you want to be. Get lost. Get lost in this transition. Lose yourself. Lose the expectations. Lose the worry. Lose a lot of the people who need to go in your life. Whether it's friends, so-called friends, who we thought were there for us, but they were just like the abuser. Family, where there's an unhealthy dynamic. This is getting lost in your journey, getting lost in who you are, getting lost in all the things that your soul wants to do. Because when you are rebuilding your life, it's very important to have structure and to have those routine, to have those communities that you can count on. Get lost in yourself, get lost in your mission, get lost in your rebuilding. Take yourself and your healing so seriously that you don't care about anything else on the outside world. This is really a time for you to be all in, 100% in on yourself, because you are rediscovering your strength. You are finding your voice. And last but not least, I love this one, honey. Bloom like a badass. Bloom like the badass woman that you are. You are beautiful. You are competent. You are intelligent. You are powerful. And you own that. If it's not fitting in the next segment of your life, if it's not fitting the story that you see or the vision that you see for yourself, get rid of it. Bloom like a badass. Own that shit. Be who you are. Don't be afraid to speak up for yourself. Don't be afraid to leave people, places, habits behind that are keeping you stagnant. Bloom like a badass. Know that you're beautiful. Embrace your body. I hear some of you may think that you're unattractive. I hear some of you may feel that you are too big or even too skinny. You embrace your body like a badass. There is only one you. God created you specifically, and your genetics are special. There is nothing that needs to change about you. You are bad. You are beautiful as you are. Claim that, family. I hope that you have received this message today. I hope that you are truly able to be gracious for all the things that are going well in your life, despite the things that you felt like you have lost. This is a rebuilding. This is a period of reconstruction. This is a period of rediscovering who you are, stepping into your power. I am Coach Latasha, and as a survivor, it is my mission to show women how to navigate and eliminate the many mental, physical, spiritual challenges that follow us after abuse. If you're tired of feeling stuck, stagnant, if you're tired of low self-esteem, not knowing how to set boundaries, my coaching can help you with that. I encourage you to book a free 45-minute clarity session today where we create a plan based off of your needs, based off of what's keeping you stuck, broken, feeling broken and stagnant. You can recover from this, sis. Feel free to check out my website, www.clarasrevival.com. You can also reach out to me by email mycoach@clarasrevival.com. And remember, honey, okay, stability is coming. It's time for you to bloom like a badass. You are not broken. You are stepping into the person who you are truly meant to be. You are understanding and being gentle with yourself about all the trauma that you have endured. None of this was your fault. I'm going to tell you something about a woman who has been abused, who decides to choose herself. The rebuilding, the reconstruction of who you are, the end result is you becoming a woman who cannot be played, a woman who cannot be manipulated, a woman who smells game from a mile away. A lot of people are out here lost with low self-esteem, whether they've endured abuse or not. But once a woman who has endured that level of feeling broken, that level of her freedom being threatened, that level of losing the core of who you are, and that light switches and you gain back that control, you become so powerful. You become healed to a point to where a lot of people who have not endured all the things that you have been through will never reach. A lot of people will never reach the level of discernment, intuition, power, and self-love that a woman who has endured abuse and chooses herself will experience. You are reclaiming your story and rewriting it from here. I love you. Be blessed, Rising Phoenix.